So I've entered into the database and I'm using DB browser as the database tool. Um, Effectively, what this lets me do is to create, without having to add extensive code, I now have a scene sequencer and a individual scene table. And if I, in the DB browser tool, if I click on browse data and then click on proj, I can see what that looks like. You will note that this is really just a series of X and Y points, which correspond to our polygon surface, and then a vid column, which corresponds to the effect that we're going to use. And it's set to by default to vid1 or effect 1, which is just a video I've set up. I think it's 1.mpeg or whatever format we were using. And that enables us to, of course, throw any number of surfaces in here corresponding to a particular scene. The name is arbitrary at this point, but eventually we could imagine you have a set and you have maybe a ship in the background you want to highlight and show in a storm. Maybe you have a series of pixels that you'll call storm. So the name is just something that eventually the user should be able to use. Surface is the actual surface that we would paint the video on. Proj is the scene. And you can kind of see what that means if you click on scene sequencer, where you then have the proj scene and the proj order. So you have a number of scenes you can sequence. Right now we have one scene or one stage that we've created. And we'll go through the effects just on that so you get a view of the effects in the next few videos.